Little one, little one. What's she doing? Psst, psst. What's she doing?
Every season out here brings its own challenges. And right now, it's definitely the summer heat. And even though my land sits at pretty close to 7,000 feet in elevation, don't let that fool you, because when the temperatures climb into the high 80s and the low 90s, it honestly feels more like it's in the hundreds. This is still the high desert, and with these wide open spaces, there's not much shade to escape to. So the sun feels stronger out here, and once it starts beating down on you, you can definitely tell it's time to call it a day. But the good thing is that this kind of heat doesn't last very long. We really only have to deal with it for probably about 2 months out of the year. So I just have to adjust my schedule a little bit. And lately, I've been setting my alarm for 5 o'clock every morning. I do love waking up while everything is still quiet, making myself a cup of coffee, and watching the sun slowly rise over the land. Those early morning hours have become some of my favorite moments out here. The air is cool, the birds are waking up, and it almost feels like the land is giving me a little head start before the heat arrives. By around 11 in the morning, that's when I really start feeling the temperatures climb. So I try to get as much work done as I can before then. It has definitely taught me to work smarter instead of harder. And living off grid means you learn to work with nature instead of fighting against it. And every season teaches me something new so far. So before I can jump into the next big project that I've been so excited about, there's still a couple of smaller things that need to get done first. And one of those is digging the hole for the outhouse that I plan on building. It might not be the most exciting project, but it's one of those important steps that makes this land more livable. And every little task that I check off the list gets me one step closer to creating the homestead that I've been dreaming about. One thing that I've noticed since starting this journey is how much confidence I've gained. You know, when I first got here, so many of these projects, they felt overwhelming because I'd never done them before. I questioned myself a lot and wondered if I'd actually be capable of building everything that I visioned. But with each project I finish, I realize I'm stronger and more capable than I ever gave myself credit for. I do still have so much to learn, and I'm sure I'll make plenty more mistakes along the way. But that's okay, because every mistake is teaching me something that I'll carry into the next project. And that's really what this journey has been about: learning, growing, and proving to myself that dreams, they just don't happen overnight. In case you guys are wondering what I'm doing, it's been a while since I talked about this on my videos, but this is where I want my outhouse to be. So I'm trying to dig a hole. The hole has to be about 5 feet deep, but me physically, I'm not gonna be able to dig this hole 5 feet deep. I'm only going to be able to dig it about 3 feet deep because, well, we had somebody come out here and do a perk test on the land. We've done some excavating. One of my other friends dug her a trench. So 3 feet underground is about the limit that we can physically do with a shovel. The rest of it we'll have to bring in a jackhammer or something because we have the caliche and all the hard rock that I'm already hitting. So I'm just going to try to get the hole dug as deep as I can, and then I'm going to get somebody to come over here with the proper equipment to dig it the other 2 feet. And that way it'll be a little bit cheaper because they won't have that much to do. I'll have already started the project, or the hole, sorry. So, yeah. And definitely hitting, I mean, you guys can see the rocks that I'm getting right now. So, all these rocks. And then the dirt that I'm digging up out of the hole, I will be putting aside to be using for my actual home when I do build my actual home. But for right now, it is a pain in the butt doing this hole. And because we are in summertime temperatures now, I am getting up like at 5 in the morning. Our sunrise is around 4:35 in the morning. So I am getting up around 5 in the morning, throwing some clothes on, coming out here and trying to get the hard stuff done before the heat gets here for the day. Whew. Almost out of breath. Almost out of breath. See all of these rocks. Look at this bad boy right here. I'm excited about this. So there was some people out here, they were doing a huge, massive homesteading, off-grid living yard sale. And they made a really big flyer for it and everything. It was about an hour and a half away from here, but I saw the flyer and I was like, oh, this might be good to go to, because it seemed like on the flyer they were just getting rid of everything. And so we went, and Thank goodness I have a Jeep, because we had to do about 10 miles of off-roading. That was some crazy off-roading to get to this this homestead where the yard sale was going on. That was a fun adventure. But anyways, this is a cement mixer. That's right, it's a cement mixer. And well, it does work. We plugged it in and everything. It looks to be like it was only used once or twice, and that's what they said, and it really does look like it was only used once or twice. So I'm pretty excited. And guess how much I got this cement mixer for? Practically new. $25. $25. They were just selling everything pretty cheap and was just wanting to get rid of everything. So, I can't believe I got that for $25. So this is about to be a huge, huge help for me, because of the fact that I'm about to be starting this really big project where I'm going to be putting 4 by 6 by 12 wooden posts into the ground. And when I put those posts into the ground, I'm going to have to put cement at the bottom of the post in the ground. And that's going to help so much, being able to mix the cement in there instead of having to do it by hand in a bucket or, you know, cement mixer pan thing that I have bought. So I'm so excited. $25. Practically new. I mean, you couldn't beat that. And it's definitely going to help tremendously, because those posts that I'm putting into the ground, it's going to be anywhere between 25 to 30 of those posts that will be going into the ground. So that's a lot of cement, and each post that's going into the ground requires about 4 bags of cement for each post. That's a lot of cement. Oh. So then I got another solar panel hooked up. So that right there is 900 watts of solar. And that is all connected into my power station, 3600 watt power station that I have inside of the shed there. So you guys can see the cord running into the shed. Right now it's just running in through the door. I just ordered on Amazon a piece for the outside of the shed where I'm going to cut a circle, a little hole into, actually the back of the shed. I'm going to be cutting a hole, and then I have a little, I forget what it's called, but plate that will go over that hole, and all the cords will go into the hole instead of through my door. So that'll be nice. So yeah, so I'm able to run right now. My big items that I'm running are my window AC unit that I have in the shed, and the refrigerator that I have in the shed. And that's what's keeping that all powered right now. I have 2 more of these solar panels also that I'll be using for something else. But for right now, that's this is what I am using for the time being. I eventually would like to build a stand for these solar panels. So this is just a temporary thing right here. But it's been working. Did you guys see my $25 cement mixer? I'm so excited about this thing. It's so crazy. So crazy. And it works. Let's see if you guys can see inside. I don't know if you guys can see inside or not, but that's going to be a pretty difficult project with the posts. I'm really hoping that I can get some friends to come help with this project, because obviously I'm not going to be able to myself put in 4 by 6 by 12 posts in the ground and set them in cement, so they got a little bit of weight on them. I am pretty excited right now. It's the littlest things that I get excited about. So, having the land and everything, it's a step towards being able to be self-contained out here, meaning grow my own vegetables one day, grow my own food, make my own bread. And well, I got this bread maker right here on sale during some holidays, and I've never made bread before. I love to cook, as you guys know, but I've never really been a baker or made bread before. But, I want to be able to make all this stuff on my own. It's going to be better for me, and it's going to be budget friendly. But, y'all, here I am. I'm so excited. I just made my very first loaf of bread. Like my very first, it's still warm right now. Oh, it still smells so good. I'm letting it cool off right now, so I haven't really cut into it yet. But it's my very first loaf of bread I've ever made, and I'm so excited right now. I'm going to let it cool for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to slice into it because I really want to slice into it now. And I just started off with just a basic loaf of bread because I've heard that even with the bread maker and stuff, it takes you a couple of times before you can get that bread perfect or correct. And I followed the directions because the bread maker came with a recipe book and all that. But I just wanted to do a basic loaf. It's 1.5 pounds of bread, and it was pretty cool. All I did was just put all the ingredients in, and at the bottom is a little kneading thing, where it mixes it. And so it just mixes all the ingredients together. The dough rises and everything in here, and it took 3.5 hours to do this bread. A little over 3.5 hours, actually. I'm so excited. This is how I'm going to be when I grow my first vegetable plant. I'm probably going to be just as excited. Like, I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait to cut into this. Man, it looks so perfect. And I don't know what the inside looks like yet, but that looks good. And there's the bread maker, guys, right there. It is a small one. It goes from 1 pound, 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds. And I got a small one because, well, it's just me. And also, smaller appliances take up less power, so less wattage. This bread maker is a 600 watt bread maker. So 600 watts is pretty low, but I sat here and kept checking the wattage and everything that it was pulling from my power station. And it seems like towards the end of the baking, like the last 30 minutes, is when it was up to 600 watts of power. The first 2.5, 3.5, or 3 hours of it doing its thing, it only pulled like not even 100 watts, I want to say. So that's pretty good. I can't wait to cut into that. I'm so excited. We just got a big downpour, and I look out the window, and it's a double rainbow. It's still raining, but I feel like the end of the rainbow is so close. I feel like I could walk to it. But it's raining and it's cold out there. Oh, I just feel like it's so close. Like right there. That's blurry. That's so cool. I've never been so close to a rainbow like this. There's a baby. It's a baby. Oh my goodness, there's a baby. There's a baby. It's a baby. A baby antelope. Oh my goodness. It's my first time. Look at those ears. Oh my God, I can't. I can't right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it's a baby antelope. It's a baby. Oh my goodness. Hello, sweetheart. Oh. Oh my goodness. Right down the road. Right down the road from my home. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness. As much as I love working on the land and seeing my little homestead slowly come together, I decided it was time for one more little road trip. So I packed up the bus, hit the road, and I'm heading across the state line into New Mexico for a few days. One of my favorite things about this lifestyle is the freedom it gives me. You know, if I wake up one morning and decide I want to go explore somewhere new, well, I can. Home comes with me wherever I go, and that's something I'll never take for granted. So I found this beautiful lake to camp at for a few days, and honestly, it felt like the perfect excuse to take a small break before jumping back into all the big projects waiting for me on the land. And sometimes stepping away for a little while helps you come back feeling refreshed, motivated, and just ready to tackle whatever comes next. So even though I'm building a home base now, I don't think I'll ever lose my love for the open road. There's just something about driving through new places, seeing different landscapes, and never quite knowing what you'll discover around the next bend. That sense of adventure is still a huge part of who I am. I also just realized that I haven't really explored much of New Mexico yet, so this feels like the perfect opportunity to change that. I'm excited to see what this trip has in store and enjoy a few peaceful days by the water and create a few more memories before heading back home to continue building my dream.
Good morning, little one. Good morning. You want to tell everybody, say, we're not at our home. We are in a forest, in some mountains, by a lake, for a couple of days. Say, but I'm sleeping because I'm a princess. I wish my mama would just let me sleep. Good morning, sweetheart. Oh, she's tired. She's tired, baby. She's a tired baby. Tired. I decided to do a little road trip and take one last break from the land. That's right. I know I said one last because, well, I'm about to start this really big, huge project at the land. And once I start this project, I'm really not going to be able to leave and go take a break like this for a while. Now, I will have to go and take one more break in the middle of this big project that I'm about to start because my little one, my dog, she has to get her medicine refilled, and I decided I wanted to keep her regular veterinarian that's over on the other side of the state. I trust that veterinarian. They're amazing people. She does really well with them. So whenever she has to get her heart medicine refilled, I'm going to have to drive all the way across the state to go get that done. Now, when I get her medicine refilled, I do stock up on multiple, like the liquid, I get 3 of those, and the pills, I get 3 of those. So I don't have to keep driving back over there so often. And then also, I've been kind of keeping this to myself a little bit, but little one is losing her hearing. So she is going deaf, which is not something Mama here has been very happy about. I've been a little sad about that. So she's an older dog now. She's 14, so now she has all the heart issues that she's on her medication for the rest of her life with, and now she's going deaf. So yeah, so I'm here for a couple of days camping on this beautiful lake. I was going to do some kayaking on the lake, but the algae has gotten really bad in the water down there. I don't know if you guys can see all the green, and you know, algae is not good for or anything. So no kayaking, just gonna have some peace and quiet here in this beautiful, beautiful place. I've already been here for a couple of days. I've already seen a lot of elk, a bald eagle, tons of birds. This is such a beautiful place. And I'm right here in the Ghia National Forest in New Mexico. I don't really want to give away where I'm camping at right now because it's never busy here. Nobody's ever here. I've talked to the rangers and everything, so this is one of those spots that I would like to keep quiet because I don't want it to get overpopulated or trashed or parties because I want to be able to come back and enjoy the peace and beauty of this area right here in this lake. So if you know this place, shh. Just give you guys one more view. So, yeah, you guys keep hearing me talk about this big, huge project, and in due time, I will release what the project is about. It's gonna be a really big project, so I'm pretty excited about it. As you guys have seen already in some of the recent videos, the bags of cement, the cement mixer, that's all for this big project that's about to happen. So I definitely needed this break right here. Such a beautiful, beautiful place. It's been rainy off and on too. It is monsoon season even out here, but well worth it. Even if I have to sit in my bus and look out the window at this, because my back window looks at this. It's beautiful.